Hi, everyone. Hello, and welcome to this week's live. Hello, hello. How are you all? Welcome, welcome. As you're connecting, let's take a moment to, if it's appropriate for you, just to connect in. Let's just close our eyes for a minute if that is safe for you to do so, meaning you're not driving, and bring your energy back to your heart space. Bring your awareness to your breath. Hmm. Even though it's fairly early still in the morning here in the Southern Hemisphere, we can have been very busy already today. So allowing ourselves to settle back in and connect, be open to receive whatever it is that the universe has for you today. As you come on, jump out and say hi. I'd love to welcome you. I'd love to see who is here. And whilst we're doing that, I had the great privilege of seeing Marianne Williamson live on Sunday. What a powerhouse. Beautiful woman, courageous woman. For any of you that don't know her, she's an American. She's written more books than I know. I have read many of them. She is a really beautiful advocate for women in the world, for feminine energy, for spreading more love. Her book, Returning to Love, was probably one of the earliest books I ever read, and I recall giving a copy of it to all my family. It spoke to me so much. Um, and I'm re-listening to it now. It's a beautiful message. It's the message that I've received over and over and over again. Um, from an awakening in 2018 and from my guides, returning to love. Love uh, will overcome, will shine through, will balance out any fear if enough of us make the commitment to as Marianne says, love with conviction. So let that be our guide, let that be our motto that we, in all situations, we will bring love to that situation. Now, we are human, and of course, we get caught up in situations and we allow judgment to come in of ourselves, of others. But whenever we catch ourselves, if we come back to this space of love, she says, pray in the morning and kick ass in the afternoon. And I love that. You don't have to kick ass, but, pray in the morning. When you first open your eyes, let your prayer be sending love to the world. And if enough of us commit to that, we will make a difference. We are making a difference. So if you haven't come across her before, I urge you to go and check her out. A Course in Miracles, she's a massive advocate for that. It's an incredible book. It's teachings, year-long teachings of how to live your life, and can be a beautiful guide there with a daily lesson and a daily practice to help keep us focused. Because let's face it, we can all have these beautiful intentions, but there's so much coming at us, and not everybody's living at a high vibrational space, so we've got to deal with things. And having a daily focus is a beautiful practice to at least get us to set out in the day as intentionally as we can. So really, really beautiful, amazing, amazing. experience. She was just incredible. So I do urge you to check her out. Any of her books are just amazing. So yeah, definitely go and have a look. I'm just doing a quick refresh here on the comments to see who's here. It's being a little slow. So while that's happening, I'm going to go ahead and pull an overall card. And the card for everybody today, the overall message is patience. Patience. Being gentle and being kind, trusting in the perfection of the timing. You know, we don't want to be forcing life. Life is a marathon, hopefully, if we're fortunate enough for it to be, not a sprint. So patience, patience with ourselves. I tell you, I'm calling on a bit of patience for myself at the moment. I'm teaching Reiki level 1 for the first time this weekend. And of course, it feels a little uncomfortable. It's new to me. And I keep, setting that intention that I serve my clients really well, but being patient with myself as I learn a new offering, I learn a way to offer this to my clients. So, where could you be showing yourself some more loving kindness, some more patience for yourself? So, yeah, that's the overall message for today. Here we go. Oh, hi, everybody. All right, I'm going to put that down. Good morning, Tina. Hey, Monica, nice to see you. Let me just put, well, there you all are. Good morning, Lisa. Hey, Vicky, nice to see you. Haven't seen you for a little while. Hey, Joanne. It's been a while. Hope you're well. I am, apart from a little bit of a scratchy voice, but I think that's because I've had lots of kisses and cuddles with my beautiful number 2 granddaughter, Ivy. I get to spend Mondays with her, which is just a delight. Hey, Gail, nice to see you as well. Yes, of course, I'm going to start writing these down in a minute. So let's go. So Vicky says she would like a card. Lisa Turner, like a card. All right. Joanne, of course. Hi, Christy. Haven't seen you for a while. And of course, you can have a card. Christine, again, nice to see you. Just jotting all these down, folks. So just give me a moment. Patience, right? Hey, Catherine. A lot of you I haven't seen for a little while. It's lovely to have you here. Shailene, hello, how are you? Can I please have some insight on my book? And I am getting published. Any information would be grateful. Lovely. So proud of you, Shailene. Proud for you. Hi, Tina. I think I already said hi, but I'm just reading your comment now. Of course, you can have a card. And Monica. All right, let's start there. And anybody else jump in. Alrighty. So we're starting with Vicky. Feeling to the energies of Vicky. Resilience. Feel like you got a bit of a busy head going on there, Vicky, and maybe worrying about your children a little bit or overthinking some stuff around your children. Relax. Remember that your angels and your guides are there to support you. You don't just, this card, this resilience, what you carry, the weight that you carry, you don't have to carry it. You have so much support around you. You just have to remember to ask when we are concerned about something. And I know this, I'm a mama, I'm a grandma. If I'm thinking about one of my children and I have a worrying thought come up, immediately I send them love and light, and I see them as I hope they are feeling, full of confidence and courage and feeling good about themselves, happy and knowing that they can reach out to me at any time if they need some extra support. So there's so much we can do, and I just reminded of this over and over again. Don't underestimate the power of sending love. We all have this ability to send love, and if we ever have a worrying thought about anybody, immediately send them love. If you're thinking about somebody, I wonder how they're doing, send them love. They will feel it, they will receive it. Their angels and guides will surround them and support them and hold space for them. So, um, just that's the message for you today, is to really remember to not carry the weight of the world around on your shoulders. Continue to hand it over. Journal if you need to empty out, and ask your support team, your spiritual team, for that love and support. Alrighty, Lisa Turner. Yes, it is. Trust. Okay, so lots of planning going on, and again, I'm getting a very busy mind, a very active mind. There's something that you're bringing in, something that you're changing, that you're being asked to trust again. This is a reminder. We all, we all have these abilities to do all of this, but sometimes we need the reminder. When I tapped into the energy this morning before I came on here, I was asking, what does everybody need today? And the response was they need a little extra love and they need a little extra encouragement. So this encouragement is coming your way, everybody. And Lisa, it's coming your way. Trust yourself. Trust your own inner guidance. Trust your spirit team is guiding you. That you are exactly where you need to be. I know you've got a lot of things, as just shown, like plates twirling in the air. You've got a lot of responsibilities. You've got a lot of things going on. But remember to stop for a few moments when you can. Bring yourself back to heart space and trust. Hmm. Hmm. Big hugs. What's happening? Joanne, hunger, passion. What's got you stirred up? Got you yeah, stirred up is what they're saying. Got the juices going. Is there something that sometimes this can come up as injustice. We could see something occur that we're not happy about. And I'm going to speak about this because, Marianne was talking about this on the weekend, that if we're ever in a situation and a woman, or anybody for that matter, but let's just focus on women, because we're mostly women here. A woman speaks her truth in a group, and then there's silence. There's nothing is actually acknowledged, nothing is said. Often people can get a little uncomfortable. It's just one other person speaks up. Doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman, but one other person speaks up and just said, "Hey, are we going to address what she just spoke about?" That's how the world changes. That's how we make a difference. We don't have to burn our bras or do anything radical, but we can stand beside somebody that's having the courage to speak their truth. So it feels like there's something in your environment that's got you a bit stirred up that you're passionate about. Be brave, go there, speak your truth, and stand with others that are speaking their truth as well in your gentle, loving, kind way. I hope that serves you. I'm going to run through all of these and then I'll do the refresh and I'll see your comments so we can speak a little more about it in a minute. This is Christy and we've got action. This is passionate, fluid, feminine action. This is not forced action. We all have the masculine and the feminine energies within us, and we need both. We need our single pointed, go out there, get it done masculine, and we need our feminine, observant, intuitive, looking out for everybody, kind of paying attention to what all the detail and bringing that together. That's the goal. That's the aim, is to have that beautiful balance. Think about the yin yang symbol, where we've got the light and the dark, and the masculine and the feminine within us. So this is reminding you to balance your masculine with your feminine energy. So how could that possibly look? If I had a decision to make, or I was wondering what could I be doing about a particular thing, I would sit quietly, check in with myself. I would check in with my inner knowing, with my intuition, and I would ask what's the right action here, and I would listen to the response, and then I would take that response. We actually know when we're forcing something, and it doesn't feel great. We get exhausted, it's like pushing it uphill. We don't want to do that. We want to look for where is the flow with this. Okay, trust you've got that. All right, Christine. There it is. Oh, we've got this as well, hunger. This is reminding you of your passion, reminding you of your purpose, reconnecting with your inner goddess. Wow, okay, beautiful. I love that. Reconnecting with your inner goddess, actually. Okay, bear with me. I'm getting guidance on something here. So I'm just going to pull a goddess card. This is the beautiful Colette Baron Reed deck. Love this. It's gorgeous. Okay, we're going a little bit off script today. Not that it's ever scripted. We can be wild if we want to be. All right. And the goddess is Izumi. So she's humor. Lighten up is what they're saying in a very gentle way. Relax. Let yourself feel the fun and the humor in situations. Like, it's really about lightening the energy, and that will allow your vibration to raise again. All right, did you get that? That was Uzume, if you want to look her up. All right, Catherine. Let's please. There we go. Balance. We've already talked about this today. So balance, where do you feel a little out of balance? What have you noticed that you're really, doing more, what maybe you're and not doing? Where's the it could be within your household, is it feeling a little out of balance? I know for myself sometimes it can feel like that I become the planner, the doer, and I love all of those aspects, but sometimes it can feel it gets a little bit out of balance. So it'll be a conversation with my partner, and we bring it back. Where can we make some adjustments and bring that balance back? So finding that balance within. Perhaps it's all work and no play, making sure that you've got some fun activities for yourself planned. Okay. Shailene. All right. So we're asking specifically about your book. I'm curious to know what you're worried about, because, Spirit will take this and it will land exactly where it needs to with whom. So are you asking about what action steps do you need to take? And again, trusting yourself as to where you feel intuitively called. So, if it's about publishing, blossoming, look at that. Mm, nothing to worry about. Um, yeah, if it's, are you thinking about platforms? Are you looking for something? LinkedIn is crossing my thoughts, so there might be a key there. Do you have a LinkedIn profile? Have you put it up there to let people know that you're an author and this is what you're offering? There's all sorts of beautiful ways to connect, but remember to be doing it from a place of love and abundance, because if we go into lack and push, 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 that's going to have the opposite effect. But all is well, my love. All righty. Tina, and I'm so sorry for your loss, Tina. It's really hard. So sending you big love. Okay. Nourishment, yeah. Taking care of you. This grieving process, it's a tricky one, and for some of you that know, my dad passed in mid-December, and it's a journey. It's some days are easier than others, and not for the same reasons. For me, it was a very tricky relationship with my dad, and I certainly put more into that relationship than I received. Not that we're keeping score, but that creates an interesting dynamic. And I'm really honoring my inner child, the younger version of me that misses her father greatly and has done for a long time. So we do need to take good care of ourselves. It's a process. And, most people are pretty uncomfortable with the grieving process. So make sure you surround your people with people that allow you to be exactly how you need to be. Our pets are family, and they're as significant as any other sentient being. So be gentle with yourself, nourish yourself, be kind to yourself. All right, Monica. And then we're going to do a refresh to see who else is here that would like a card. Okay, we've got release, hand it over, let it go. Is there something that's been reoccurring in your thoughts? It's interesting for me. I have something in, I met Monica in a personal development business, and there's some beautiful people within that business. However, there was also quite a large shadow, and from time to time, that shadow it rears its head again for me, that I need to work through something around that. So I do that. I talk about it with my partner, and then I let it go, and it moves on. And that's how healing occurs. We allow what's bubbling up for us um, to be released. So it might not be that, Monica, but there's something else, or a thought that keeps coming over and over again that maybe isn't shifting. So again, that release process, hand it over, hand it to the fairies, hand it to the nature beings that you so beautifully connect with, and allow for the release in that moment. I hope that serves and helps you with what is happening and occurring for you right now. I'm just going to do a refresh here and see where we're at. Okay, let me go back up here to see. All right. Um, Tina was asking, can I please have some info about my little best friend? We had to help cross over on Wednesday last week. I'm completely shattered. Just need to know he's happy and especially healthy. Of course, he's got in the light. And what I was going to say a minute ago that I held back from saying, because I don't want to diminish in any way or minimize in any way your experience of the loss right now, he's straight away on your spirit team. That's the connection. And allow yourself to grieve the physicality of him, but also then know and begin that relationship when you're ready with the light version of him. He's absolutely there for you. So, yeah, big hugs. Barbara, of course, you can have a card. Lisa Tinson, morning, can I have a card? Of course. Julia, nice to see you. And yes, you can have a card. Lisa Turner saying, thank you, Kim. Barbara, yes, I've got you there. Uh, Christine saying, awesome, Kim. Oops, let me just go back up there. Spot on once again. I have been taking life a little bit seriously lately and lost the joy. Thank you. My absolute pleasure. Catherine, lovely. Thanks for my balance card. Once again, perfect for me right now. So you're the one that showed up, which is fantastic, and received the message. So beautiful. Um, Lisa, thanks, Kim. Yes, I know I need to nourish myself, but I'm actually eating. Uh, uh, but I can't actually eat. I'm so devastated. Okay, so your nervous system sounds like it's very dysregulated from the shock. And even if you knew it was coming or had some time to prepare, there's still shock to the system. So the system will refuse food because the energy is going into trying to regulate you. So think about gentle, easy foods. My breakfast is bone broth, so I'm drinking broth. I find that a very nourishing thing to do. Simple things, scrambled eggs, little simple things that will sustain you, because the last thing we want here doesn't serve anybody is for you to not take care of your basic needs. So absolutely feel all that you need to feel, and just put small amounts in when you can. Make sure you hydrate. Teas, herbal teas, very nourishing, very soothing. Chamomile, that sort of thing, can be really, really supportive of your system. Go for the things that are comfort for you right now. Don't try to be doing anything else other than taking good care of yourself. Um, Monica just came up yesterday. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? I'm not sure why. Maybe there's something happening out there. They actually were in my dreams last night as well. So, work with that. And I'm always here. If you ever want to have a conversation about it, I'm happy to hold space for you around that, because it's big. It's big in the world. Um, and yeah, we've given a lot of time and our energy to um, an organization, and it deserves to allowed to be calibrated in your system, and it comes up from time to time for that exact purpose. Alrighty, let's do these cards. So Barbara and Lisa Tidson and Julia. Oh no, you just want one card, please. Barbara. When you're ready, you will be patient. There you go. Release. Something you've been hanging on to, something you've been churning over and over and over. Feels like it's from the past. And it feels like it's like way past, like a long time ago, like I'm way back there. That's coming up for you. Could be a person you've thought about from the past. And mm, Yep. So I'm being shown journaling, and I've been shown release with love and light. So allow yourself to experience what is there, what's coming up for you, and Yeah, allow yourself. It could have been triggered by a song. I'm being shown music. So it could have been triggered by a song, a memory that's activated a memory. It's amazing how these things occur. So allowing yourself to release that with love and light, but you've got to get to the place where that feels authentic for you. So journaling can help that process. All right. Lisa Tinson. Okay. There it is. Purity of thought. Yeah. This is about gosh, it's so amazing how much self-chatter we can have going on that's actually not very supportive. So being mindful of your thoughts and self-doubt is a big one, especially I remember when I first started offering Reiki, and I'm like, am I actually doing anything here? Is this okay? Um, because it's intangible, it's really hard to quantify it or, really have the evidence. So I began what I look for now is, and because I see it over and over again, I call it the post Reiki face. And I just look at my clients when they've gotten off the table after receiving Reiki, and they just look completely different. They're lighter, they're more relaxed, they're more beautiful. It's just lovely, and I just get like a little inner smile and giggle each time because I go, oh, there it is, and that's very little to do with me. I mean, I'm the conduit. I bring through the energy. So, um, another thing that I did in the early days when I first kind of went professional with offering readings was, again, I was like, am I making this up? So people would send me messages to say, oh, spot on, Kim, like much like you guys put your comments in there, and it's lovely to receive them. And in the early days, I was still not sure I could let that in. So I decided to write out all of the little messages that people sent me, and I stuck it up on the door in my office where I could see it. So I'd sit at my desk and I'd see all these signs. And I thought, well, if they're all saying the same thing, they can't all be lying. And so it really helped me to quieten that self doubt. And that comes up again whenever we're going to the next level in our lives. It's new. We're not comfortable in it yet because it's new for us, and that's the point of expansion. So long description to keep your be mindful of your thoughts and that self-doubt, and just continue to be your own advocate and reassure yourself and look back at your testimonials if you've got them. I'm sure you've got plenty. And remind yourself that you're here doing service. You are in service, and your intentions are pure, and of course you're amazing. Alrighty. Yes, that was it. Okay, perfect. Beauty. You beauty, mate. I don't know why I said that. Beauty. This feels like it's a little bit different for you. Where am I going? This is a deeper level. So I know that you live your life by, um, you walk your talk. You are who you say you are. You are who you present yourself on social media. You are a genuinely beautiful person. And that doesn't mean you have to be a perfect person, but this is about beauty and appreciation of yourself on a deeper level. So letting yourself go a little deeper with that appreciation level of yourself, which connects you to, um, the divine, the greater good, the higher energy of who we are and what we're here for. And those quiet moments of deep inner appreciation are very nourishing and really help us to um, sustain the work that we do. Okay, let's hope that says. Sure it does. All right, let me do a lovely refresh so I can connect with all of your comments. Where's this gone? Let's go here so that I've got Lisa Tinson. Yes, spot on. Hearts. Tina's saying, I keep seeing a shadow going past on the wall behind you. Do you, my love? And what's the feeling connected with that? Feel into it. It'll be a message for you. If I'm not seeing it, it's a message for you. Lisa Tinson saying, thank you. I needed that. Good for you. You know, you're really doing it. And I'm so proud of all of us for living this connected, on purpose life that is here to serve others and at the same time improving and increasing our own self-love, because the more we do that, the more we take care of ourselves, the more that we can hold space for others. And it doesn't have to be that we see thousands of clients a week or that we're even seeing any clients a week. It's about who we're being in the world. So I'm sending you big love and gratitude for the work that you do. Now, of course, there's bookings there if you're looking for a one-on-one with me. Anybody local to me, well, I've got a client going to fly up later in the year to do Reiki with me. But if you're around, we've got Reiki 1 happening on Saturday. Um, what else is happening? If you're looking for some support, just reach out and let me know. Take good care. Loads and loads and loads of love. And I will connect with you again next week. Mwah. Bye, everyone.